those are safer for you. So,
how about walnuts?
Walnuts are a pain to open. But yeah, in general, organic is better than
But are
conventional.
walnuts good for you, though?
Oh, walnuts are great, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, walnuts are excellent. So I think walnuts for cancer, or for prostate cancer, they're finding out are very effective.
I read something about that, as a matter of fact. Okay, so we covered a lot of information here tonight, but I hadn't heard anything about meat, though.
Yeah.
You know, and most people like their meat.
Oh, I love my meat too.
So
the whole meat issue is, it's not meats are good or meats are bad, it's the type of meat that's good or bad. So all beef is not good for you, but the right beef, you can eat as much of it as you want. So what distinguishes whether it's good or bad is how it was raised. So cows naturally eat grass. So if you're eating a grass-fed cow, that cow grew up eating the diet it was supposed to be eating. So that grass went into the cow, made a healthy cow. That healthy cow's on your plate. That's going to make you healthy. If you're eating a cow that was fed on grain in a feedlot to increase the size of the cow as fast as possible to get the most bang for the buck, but not necessarily make a healthy cow, you get that unhealthy cow on your plate, and you eat that, that's going to lead over time to an unhealthy you. And when you break it down even more, the difference between the healthy and the unhealthy cow is the grass becomes omega-6 fatty acids, which we hear all about in the news today, which are anti-inflammatory and great for us. And the grain-fed cow, the grains become expressed in the cow as omega-6 fatty acids, which are the antagonists to the omega-3. So the omega-6s are pro-inflammatory, which by themselves are not bad because they serve a purpose in our body. But in a skewed ratio between the two, it can get bad. And in our Western society, the ratio is 20-to-1 omega-6 to omega-3. And it should be 1-to-1. So we are a very inflamed culture.
So that's why we all have inflammation then.
Yeah, it's a huge cause, yes. So meat is not bad if you get it from the right source. So the grass-fed cow, grass-fed lamb, duck, free-range chickens, whatever pork, whatever you're talking about, if it's raised the way that nature intended, you can eat it.
Let's talk about chickens.
Okay. Which
came first, the chicken or the egg?
That's something the audience is going to have to look and search out for themselves. We spoke off camera and mentioned that we think we know the answer, but we're not going to give them everything for free.
So, well, where do you get this grass-fed beef and, you know, free-range chickens? I mean, does your grocery stores, do they carry them?
Some of them do. Your Whole Foods will carry it. Trader Joe's carries it. I believe sometimes a Harris Teeter or a Bloom will carry it. But you really need to check.
Just got to search out and find out whoever carries it out there.
Yeah.
But it will say on the package that it's grass-fed?
It should, yeah.
Okay.
If it doesn't say grass-fed, but it says natural, don't get lost in the word games there. It needs to say grass-fed specifically. Okay. They'll even try and use some semantics like vegetarian-fed, which, you know, sounds okay, but vegetarian-fed is really a mix of corn and soybeans, which cows don't eat, you know, so that has the negative omega-6 impact on the cow. So you need to see grass-fed on the package. And a great place to get them is from your local farmers. There are lots of farms in this area around Charlotte that are sustainable agriculture farms that raise cows, raise pigs, raise chickens the way nature intended on the grass or on the proper food that they were intended to eat.
What are those called? Locavores? Is that what the name is? Locavore?
Eating locally,
yeah. Having your local.
Yeah, and that's a way to decrease stress for your fellow man. If you're shopping local, you're supporting their business. And in the long run, it's going to come around and they'll shop local at your business, whatever that may be.
Okay. You gave us tremendous insight to what's going on. And it's been eye-opening to me, Dr. John, as far as what to eat and to eat more vegetables, and the grains and the peanuts are going, man.
Yeah.
They're going out of my diet personally.
That's a good
but
start.
One thing you didn't go into is what about exercise? You know, could you really talk a little bit about exercise? I mean, diet's great, but without exercise, it's hard to shed those pounds.
Oh, that's definitely true, and exercise is key. Like I said in the beginning, it has to be diet, exercise, and mental attitude. So you can't do right just in diet and never exercise, or have a negative mental attitude all day long and lower your stress, because we are a whole body organism. You know, it's mind, body, and spirit, as you teach. So it's also how you eat, move, and think. So exercise is key, because exercise gets the heart pumping, gets the blood flowing, gets the lactic acid flowing, gets the metabolites out of your system, gets the brain going. So exercise not only, you know, gives you the buff body and serves the Hollywood mentality that we have in our culture, but it also is healthy for your brain, healthy for your mental capacity. So stimulating the brain helps you concentrate more, helps you learn more, helps you remember more. Getting the heart going clears out the arteries, feeds the muscles. By feeding the muscles and strengthening the muscles, that helps you regulate your blood sugar. So your type 2 diabetics, your type 1 diabetics, your metabolic syndrome patients, all of them should be exercising, because that is a way to stimulate your body's innate blood sugar regulation system and give them the best shot at being as healthy as they can be.
Wow. You've given us so much information, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately we've run out of time here.
Oh, already?
Yeah, we've run out of time.
Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun, but this has been a great insight, Dr. John. I'm glad you were on our show today, and I'm going to have you come back, because I'm sure the viewing audience would love to have you come back and to share some more of your insight, because we all want to be healthy.
Yeah.
Because if we're not healthy, we can't be productive.
Right.
We can't live productive lives. So I just want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'm definitely going to have you back, and I'm sure our viewers are going to agree with me on that.
Right.
So until next time, you know, this has been another great show of successful living, and I hope you took from this what I took from it. But the important thing is that you apply it in your life and you see the benefits, because that's what it's about, living a successful life in every area of your life. Until next time, I'm Paul DeBellis. God bless you guys. This is another season of Successful Living.